You're listening to the Arcane Focus Network. Previously on Star Raiders. Aren't you a fine little prize?
Ooh, scary stuff.
You guys won't be giving up easily, so I'll be seeing you soon.
And both ships, knowing that combat is imminent, start to fly more aggressively.
Where did this guy learn to fly? He's got a better ship than us and he sucks.
I rolled like a 17.
Natural 2 over here.
Oh, come on. Let's go. 13 damage.
As your hits bust into the hull as you guys have destroyed it.
Some nice shooting there.
Why don't you give us, supplies and things, and we won't shoot your ship out of the sky.
All of our wealth is physical. We've got lots of nice things over here if you'd like to come and get it.
What do you think, guys?
So you pull your ship alongside theirs, you don your suits, and you make your way across. You guys head inside and close the airlock. The room is audibly and visibly lit up by the spurting of automatic gunfire in your direction. We are going to get back into a little bit of combat this week. Very exciting.
All right. Have you got a nice map? Have you got a map for us, Tommy?
Have I got a map for you?
The great Tom Bino.
Of course I've got a map for you.
He says while madly Googling Starship maps.
Starship map.
Maps, yeah.
Let's have a bit of an old chatty chat before we start. So I'm going to be very, very honest with you guys. I had no intention of losing that Starship combat, strangely enough. I was very much planning to ram you with that ship's ram. I did not expect Mari to cheat and win every piloting check. But you did.
It wasn't cheating. That was like...
I didn't.
That was tactical genius.
I lost at least one.
The one that I won, I was one hex away from ramming the ship. I was very, very disappointed. Anyway, fact is, that's a chunk of extra XP that you guys have gotten. And so that means before you board this ship, everybody's going to be leveling up.
Yeah!
Now, obviously, we're not going to record 10 to 15 minutes of silence while everybody ums and ahs about their choices and then eventually levels up. So we're going to pause this now and we'll pick up again once everybody has already leveled up. So, with your newfound level 2 greatness, I'm just going to, before we get into boarding the ship, I'm just going to quickly go around the table and everybody tell me something cool that you've gotten in your level up. Let's start with Daniel.
Well, let me tell you what I can do at level 2. I took a...
Feet?
No, it's not a feat. What's my class called?
Envoy.
Envoy. I took another level in Envoy.
Okay.
And I now know an ability called Dispiriting Taunt, where as a standard action to demoralize an enemy within 60 feet. So when they're demoralized, they will, even if I lose... Even if I fail, they'll be off target. So it's a -2 to their attack. If I succeed, that enemy is instead shaken until the end of my next turn.
Wow, pretty big. All right, Mari, what have you got?
All right, so I leveled up to level 2 mechanic. I now have the feature of overclocking, so I get a +2 to insight bonuses for initiative checks, and my drone gains a +2 insight bonus to reflex saves, and my piloting skills have gone up even more.
What is it now? Remind us.
It's
Plus
a
40.
+16.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
+16.
It's just
So that
stupid.
Yeah, I'm definitely piloting well now.
No,
So
because you weren't before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now.
I rolled a
that's where
36 on a piloting check.
No, because I get a +1 from the ship.
You got to be leaving that +1 for the rest of us.
Yeah, 100%. No more +1. No more computer bonuses for you.
Ah, that seems fair.
Great. And Mark, what did you take?
Well, so I took another level in biohacker, so I'm a level 2 biohacker now. And when you get to level 2 in biohacker, as well as a few other little kind of shitty things, you learn your first theorem, and that's effectively like a feat. And I agonized about this for a long time. I reckon probably an hour. I was like going back and forth, like reading it all, because I had this classic dilemma, Tom, of the one that I wanted and then the one that I thought my character would actually take.
Right, yeah.
And I ended up taking the one that I thought my character would take. So
good job.
The theorem
I
took, is called Medication Mastery, and it effectively allows me to use my inbuilt custom micro lab to create medicinals. So I can create analgesics, antitoxins, sedatives, antiemetics, and coagulants.
Anticoagulants.
No, coagulants.
Yeah, when we have
really?
bleeding
You get to
damage.
Stand
coagulate.
up bleeding.
Coagulants stop people being affected by bleeding,
Sweet.
and that stops them from bleeding out as well. So I think if you die, and I don't know, I need to look into that more. But so I can effectively use those and shoot people with them with my injectable gun and all that sort of stuff.
Very cool. All right, and Ben.
Tiny, I learned a new magic hack. So Tiny can drain the energy from a battery and use it to fuel a spell slot, to cast a spell without using a spell slot. So, and depending on how much energy, the more charge of a battery he uses, the higher spell slot, theoretically, if he could cast it. So it's quite fun because it's techno magic, so it's a little bit of that tech. And then also the usual, all those YouTube videos watching Technomance in the Stone has paid off, and he's learned a couple new spells.
Of course. All right.
Space
very
you
cool.
two.
So, wait, hold on. So, does that effectively let you, like, cast unlimited spells?
No, one
as long
time
as you've
per
got
day. One
batteries?
time per day.
Okay, cool.
So it's just an additional spell slot, basically, of whatever battery I have.
Okay, well, newly leveled up, you guys head to the airlock. So, as you guys enter into this very small, it's maybe 10 by 15 feet airlock on the other side of the ship, you'll kind of squish in there and close the door behind you, and then activate the console on the other side. Door opens. And inside, you can see a cargo bay. And there is just crap strewn everywhere. It's pretty clear, being couriers, it's very plain for you to see that a lot of this cargo hadn't been secured properly, and getting into a fight and doing some pretty intense maneuvers has strewn a lot of stuff about. Not to mention they're goblins, so they're probably pretty unclean anyway. But
Typical goblins.
let's go to the map here.
Ooh! Take it to the map!
To the map! So, as you move into the ship, you may be moving quietly, you're kind of, maybe crunching on something on the floor, looking down, there's, some water pooled there, that sort of thing. And Tiny, you're scanning the area ahead, everyone else is maybe kind of, looking off to the side, that sort of thing, and your eyes forward. There is a flash from the muzzle of a firearm as well, as this creature fires at you as well. Everybody roll for initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
Did anybody get over 20?
Yeah, I got 23.
So we're lying about our rolls.
Oh, bit of the old sawbones with the 23.
The characters you make, Mark, always have banging initiative bonuses, don't they?
Yeah, I like to go first.
There's a joke there, I won't make it.
Yeah, same.
I was lobbing it up.
Anybody get 15 to 20?
What is yours? A plus what?
It's a +4.
Yeah, I got 16.
16. Daniel and Mari.
I got a 14.
Astro got a 9,
Oof.
and Bantam got a 6.
Oof.
Bantam acts directly after you in combat.
Okay, he's got a different initiative plus. Makes no difference.
So that comes into factor when I think a much higher level once has got a truly independent AI.
Okay.
But currently you still have to do your sacrifice movement thing for him.
Of course, yep, okay.
You could declare him as a dependent on your taxes.
I have a +6 to initiative, and I still only got a 9.
I have a +2.
It didn't go well.
Just gotta roll better. Let me tell you what you can do with my initiative.
Oh, God.
All right.
This dice was doing me really well last time. I feel like it's letting me down now.
Okay. As this happens, we are going to allow Tiny and this other character to act in a surprise round prior to combat taking place and initiative beginning.
Oh!
Yeah.
So you see this flash of light.
Could I
and
assume, Tom?
It's not your turn, Mari. And no, Mari, what's up?
I was just going to say, we all still have our like space helmets on and we're all still suited up, yeah?
You guys are all suited up.
Sweet.
You're all safe.
Excellent.
We did a Prometheus and we walked in and we're like, the air is breathable.
Okay, Ben. Surprise round. What would you like to do?
Magic missile it. All
Excellent.
magic missiles at it. Straight away. I don't want to deal with this.
So you're going to magic missile. and
I
this
don't want to
thing is
murder
obviously going
people,
to
but I don't
fire.
want to take any
So
chances.
let's resolve those.
Who'd he fire at? That's the question.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh yeah. That is 13 points of force damage.
13 points. Huge.
3 missiles erupt from Tiny's hands as he says, Alakazam!
All right. And
I cannot stress how much he learned his magic from watching space YouTube videos.
Technomancing the stone, yeah.
It's all about flash. It's all about misdirection.
as that happens, you guys just hear a burst of automatic gunfire.
Oh, automatic. Gee. From where? I don't see an enemy anywhere.
You see there's a space goblin there. And he pops up
Ooh, I
from
see him
behind
now.
these crates. And who do I want to hit? Astra or Sawbones? Why don't we let the chance decide?
Yeah, what?
I have a.
If you're
Ooh,
going
am I
after
number
this
one or
chance
two?
if
cube.
you're going after Sawbones, he's gonna get a bit of soft cov, bro.
I am. Oh, actually, no, I can't. It has to be Sawbones. Yep, sorry. Oh, check this out. I've got these handy dandy
Notebooks.
these templates. So these are for the bursts
Oh.
and the lines and the cones and everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
nice.
you were. That's what
Oh,
you
that's
were
fantastic.
contemplating. Good one,
Yeah,
Thomas.
so this automatic fire is going
Right.
to hit Tiny, Sawbones, Burzin, and Bantam.
Well,
but
it's
not
gonna
Astra.
attempt to.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to do a series of
Can we do a
individual
reflex?
attack rolls against all of you, and then there's going to be a single damage roll. So against Tiny, this is versus KAC. Tiny, that's an 11.
Does not hit.
Oh god, Burzin, that's an 11. Missed you as well.
Ah,
Sawbones, it's going to be a 15.
I've got a KAC of 15.
But you're going to get a little bit of soft cov there from Tiny, so that's not going to hit. And Bantam. I'm going to put this dice to the side because I don't want to use it anymore.
Not to say that I should get hit, but do you think that like if he's getting soft cov because of me, that it should go through? The only reason it stops.
no,
is
he's
it's
just done that
attempting
thing
to
where
hit.
he's shot he shot his whole clip and just sprayed all around us.
So if it missed you, then chances are it's going to miss him, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Now that I'm asking me a hit, I was
Okay,
just like,
he misses all of you. Surprise, surprise. And now we move to initiative. So first up, we're going to have Sawbones.
Can I just get a quick check on the map? Is this cover I could hide behind, or is that just some rando shit on the floor?
It's debris, so any debris that you see on the floor is going to be treated as difficult terrain, which means your movement speed is halved in those areas. In terms of cover, I mean, if you were to maybe get there and lie prone, you might be able to get some cover from it.
Okay. Righto. I can't really because there's the caps there.
You can move through my space. You move through ally spaces.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, then I'll move to here and I'll go prone.
Okay, so you've moved 2 spaces up diagonally to get in between Burzin and Tiny, and so right now you're to the north of Tiny, going prone.
I'm going prone in an effort to give myself some cover behind the debris, and I'm reaching into my... I've got like a bandolier full of syringes, and I pull one out, and as I'm going prone, I stab Tiny in the calf and grant him a +2 enchantment bonus to skill checks.
nice. How long does that
Okay,
last?
all right.
It lasts for 4 rounds.
Oh,
No,
yeah!
3 rounds. 3 rounds.
That's tasty.
Thanks, Sawbones.
And now it is that same goblin's turn. Frustrated here. Stupid goddamn weapon. He throws it down on the ground.
That's okay, just
and
reload it,
draws
man.
out a pistol and looks at Tiny, points it directly at Tiny, and
I'm
fires.
saying, like, you could have reloaded it.
This is ludicrous.
Luda.
I've just been rolling. I've rolled 6s and 3s, and
I'm
that's
not-
all. So that's.
I just want it to be
11
like he pulls
hit
out
you.
the gun, aims it at Tiny, and Tiny just looks at him. He's like, "Come on, man, you can do this. I believe in you."
So he fires, but it does miss you. Okay, and then we move to Tiny. Tiny, it is your turn.
And I look at him and I say, I point over to the left and I say, "Misdirection!" And then I throw magic missiles at him as I say, "Flourish!" 11 points of force damage.
He kind of looks over to the side. Huh? What? And he's not looking too good there. Casting 3 magic missiles is a full round action, so you can't move. Let's go to Burzin.
Captain Rig, Burzin says, is that you over there?
Why, Captain Burzin, welcome to my ship. If you just hold on a second, I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew. They're coming.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. You seem to be taking us on all alone. I mean, just tactically, that's a bad choice. You're probably going to die here.
Nice mentoring, Cap! As I high-five him, because he's giving great advice.
In saying that, that's my intimidation attempt
Okay.
to try and dispiriting taunt this jerk. That's a 17 intimidate.
He looks at you, and he just smiles.
Oh, yeah, that's really scary. Come over here and say that.
And you don't think it's had an effect on
Well,
him.
it does still have an effect. He's off target until the end of my next turn, minus 2 to his attacks.
Okay, off target. Nice.
As a move action, I'm going to say, okay, guys, that didn't seem to work. Let's just kill this guy. And I put get him on him. So everyone gets a +1 to attack.
Astra.
So would I assume that I had already drawn a weapon as part of like boarding the ship, that I'd already have my weapon in my hand, or do I need to draw the weapon?
What do you honestly think, Mari?
I feel like I would have boarded a ship of enemy vessels like with a gun in my hand.
Okay, then you've got a gun in your hand.
Okay, so I need to get a line of sight. So I'm going to move her down 15 feet and across 10 so that I can see through the gap where he is. So he's got soft cover, but he doesn't have.
Well,
like,
I mean,
complete
that's
cover.
not for you to
And
decide.
so
Yeah,
I-
okay, so you've got a good line on sight on him.
Would you? What? I've got a good line of sight on him. Yeah,
Sure.
that's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot him with my arc pistol. It's a static weapon. No, it's only a 12 to hit.
12. 13 to
does not
hit. 13
Did you
to
add
hit.
to get him?
Oh wait, 13 because I didn't add the get him.
With his cover, that is a miss. Can Bantam do anything?
No, because I've moved and I feel like I have to either split them or.
So what happens is you can sacrifice your move action to give it your drone an additional action.
Right, it can move.
So right now it can either move, or if it's got a weapon drawn, it could attack.
Okay, well in that case it's just going to move. I want him to shift so that he is directly east, so that he's behind where the so he can see the.
Rig. Okay, but does Bantam hover, or is Bantam on the ground?
He's a ground guy.
Okay, so that's going to be some difficult terrain that is moving through there. So it can get to there. That's maybe too short of where you want it to get.
Yeah, okay.
But with the difficult terrain, that's where it can get to.
That's fair. And then into this stealth mode, so it like blends into his surrounds.
Okay, so that's something that takes time to take effect.
I love where your head's at, Mari.
Yeah, he's getting there.
As Bantam moves up, Astra gets in, fires off a shot, kind of just sails over his head there, he ducks down, and he says,
Well, now I've met all of you guys. I guess it's time for you to meet mine.
and he just whistles. And then you hear on the ground this
Oh no.
like the padding
Has he got
of
horse?
feet.
Oh, he's got
on the
space
ground.
dogs.
Definitely a quadruped.
That can't be good.
You see from around the corner a horrible blue quadrupedal creature that is like the size of a
Ooh.
very large dog. It's got this smooth blue skin. and these glowing yellow eyes and almost like these tentacles coming off of its head, waving back behind it like hair. And it's got this jagged mouth and almost like the black void for a mouth, and it looks like it should be screeching, but it's not making any noise as its teeth are bared and it's running forward.
Captain, can we keep it?
It runs right. It's gonna go right here.
Yeah.
So it's got choice of who to attack.
Yeah, look, he likes me, Captain. He's coming right up to me.
Guys, that's not a dog.
You don't know.
As this horrible creature runs up to you, where it is placed, it is within range of Sawbones, Tiny, and Astra.
Leading from the back.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d6 to see who it's gonna take a bite of. 1 to 2 is Sawbones, 3 to 4 Tiny, 5 to 6 is Astra. 3. So.
Ooh.
Here we go. I'm gonna use a different dice this time. But maybe because I keep changing dice.
Aw.
Yeah, you
make
make a choice. You stick with
I don't
one.
trust one.
You guys stick with it.
This is like no shit. I just rolled another 6. This is like the 4th 6 that I've rolled. It is truly insane.
The Night of the Living 6.
Okay, let's see here. A 14 versus your KAC.
No, that does not hit.
Cool.
Okay, so as it runs up, it gnashes its teeth. And as it's like snapping and biting at you, again, it's like you can just hear the noise of like teeth like biting down and, you know, some like moving things like that, but it's not growling or anything like that. Really, really strange. And then...
Does it have noise-cancelling headphones on?
It does, noise-cancelling muzzle. And as that happens, you guys start hearing noises from all around you. And indeed, from all around you, you start to see goblins popping up from everywhere.
I mean, we're wearing helmets, right? Let's just open the doors.
It's not actually a bad idea.
You should probably call retreat, I think, Cap.
They're just goblins.
The doors open at the top there, and there's another one up there.
Gee.
And so from all of like these points all around the ship, they pop out from behind shelves, from behind crates. One of them standing up on a shelf behind some barrels. The other one, these doors open up and is standing right there. And they all open fire at you.
Oh, God.
You hear Reed call out, "Fire! Get him! Get him!"
Oh, does he ever get him?
He's an envoy. Who do you put get him on?
What? Shut up. Okay. Sawbones is prone there, so that's going to be a shot at Burzin. Okay, so Burzin, there's going to be 2 shots that actually come for you. So first one, this is going to be versus your EAC is a miss, and the second one is going to be a 19 versus your EAC.
Let me tell you about my EAC. It's 13. So that's a hit.
Ooh.
Excellent. Okay, so that does 3 points of damage to
Oof.
you. So those were the 2 at the top. So the doors open, the one from behind the barrel, they get up, they shoot at you. And then the other ones are going to take shots as well. And I think from, just their positioning, they're both going to be firing at Astra. So, Astra.
That seems fair.
There we go. This is getting a bit better now. So that's going to be a 17 versus your EAC. And the other one is definitely going to miss. So it's just going to be 1 hit on you. That is 5 points of damage as a laser hits you and hits you in the side. You hear Reed call that. Good. There we go. This is my crew, guys. I'm glad you could finally meet. And we move back up to the top. Sawbones, you're prone behind some of this garbage stuff.
Yeah. I call out to the crew. I say, guys, we're outnumbered. I think we should bail. I'll pop smoke. And I pull out a smoke grenade.
Jesus Christ. When did you buy a smoke grenade?
I don't know. I've got one in my inventory. I think I bought one before we started.
No. Why would you have a smoke grenade?
Why would
Jesus
I not
Christ.
have a smoke grenade?
Also,
Come on.
Sawbones, when did your voice change?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sawbones. I can't do it on fucking tap. I've got to warm up to it. All right, guys, we've got to get out of here. I'll pop smoke now. And I pull out a smoke grenade and pull the pin. And I'm just aiming to drop it at my feet. So that'll create a 20-foot square of smoke and concealment. We've all got our breathing apparatus on, so we're not affected by any of the sort of negative effects. But anyone who inhales the smoke must succeed a fortitude save once per round.
Okay. Yeah, so just like even... Like they're all wearing suits similar to you. It's like one of those expanse type situations.
I don't reckon the dog is.
What
though.
about
So
the dog?
when they, they're already wearing
The dog
those
is down.
I've got a
wearing a
feeling,
spacesuit,
I've got a
Tom.
feeling the dog lives in like space.
20-foot radius, is it?
It's a space dog.
Fuck, is that? It's 20 feet around
Oh,
in
that's
all
so
directions around
handy.
you. It's not like a 20-foot square, like a 4x4 square.
It's got a
fucking-
radius of 20 feet. Yeah.
Radius, sorry, not a
It's
Yeah.
a radius, 20-foot radius.
Whoa.
That's mental.
Yeah, that's epic.
Okay, so you pop this grenade there, and it is a 20-foot radius as it starts going.
Yeah, and so as a move action, I've got Moxie, Tom, so I can stand up from prone without just as a swift action. So I'm
Nice.
going to stand up and run back through the airlock. Is the
The
airlock
airlock's-
door open? Or
Is it?
like it
Yeah,
would be?
okay.
Yeah.
It looks open.
Well,
You can
it'll be
close it.
open on our side, right? So once everyone gets in, we slam the airlock and yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's
Okay.
that's my.
All right, so you're actually running.
They're
That's
just
my move.
goblins, bro. Why are you running away?
Because I'm a small rat who's a medic, and I can shoot some needles at them.
You dirty rat.
I mean, I'm happy to just stand here and pot shot if you guys want to stay out there.
Well, you can't now because the fucking room's full of smoke.
And just as a
can't say
let me
anything.
just check what action this is. Hold one moment. Oh no, it's a move action. Sorry, that's me done.
Okay.
Tom seems deeply unhappy with this. He was obviously not prepared for smoke mechanics to be dealt with.
No, because I was like, because you guys have been playing everything so honestly. So I'm like, they don't have any grenades or anything like that. Where would they have them? Why would they have them? It doesn't make any sense.
I have smoke
nobody
grenades
has.
too
Why
now.
would you have smoke grenades? You guys are like, hey, we're just couriers. What do we know?
Hey, we're
oh, suddenly we
prepared.
have fucking
Just
smoke
'cause
grenades.
we're not, you know.
This is
yeah.
insane. If you were prepared, you wouldn't be retreating. All right, now I'm annoyed. So you guys are gonna fucking pay for it. Okay, so smoke is concealment. It's 20% miss
Yep.
chance, right?
You're the one with the
Okay.
smoke grenade, bro.
I know. I just used it, so it's not in my thing
Should be
anymore.
total concealment.
So that's a 50% miss chance.
It's 50%, yeah.
If you know what square to shoot in, it's 50%.
Really going to drag out this combat now.
Yep. How many fucking rounds does this
It lasts
stupid
for a minute.
fucking grenade go
It
for?
lasts
sure.
for a minute.
Jesus
so it's 10,
Christ.
10
10
rounds.
rounds.
10 fucking rounds. Are you serious? Okay.
Granting concealment. It doesn't say total concealment. It obscures vision, granting concealment.
Yeah, so 20%.
20% chance then. Okay, great.
So,
Okay.
shooting out of it, is that the same effect? If I'm shooting out of the smoke at something, like they've got a 20%.
Anything,
Okay.
everything. It's you can only shoot where you understand them to be, or you could make a perception check to attempt to understand where the thing you're shooting at might be as well.
There's something mechanically that I think was missed, but I don't know if I really want to bring it up because Mark will probably get grumpy with me.
No, you go for it.
He ran away from a threatened square.
I did. That's fair.
That's true, actually. Thank you, Dan. There's going to be one opportunity attack on that with still 20% miss chance as concealment, even though it is in, to use a tabletop term, base-to-base contact with you. A 15.
Miss.
Okay, great. All right, so yeah, as you jump up, being all moxie, you hear this snapping. Maybe you feel like the air move like around your tail or something like that as you hightail.
You feel
it
the
out of
gentle
there.
caress of a strange tentacle on your back as you turn and hightail it out of there.
Yeah. as it lovingly strokes your behind. Okay, let's continue this shit show on then. All
So
right.
This is such a typical fucking Mark thing to do.
Okay.
When in doubt, just
Yeah.
smoke them out.
Just gonna fucking ban smoke
Nice
grenades
rhyme,
in this
Murray.
game. Swear
Nice
to
rhyme.
God. Captain Reeg's gonna take his turn. He does so, and then we move to Tiny.
Okay.
What do you do?
Doesn't matter. Tiny.
All right. I call out and I say, at the top of my lungs, I say, "Screw that! Our reinforcements just got here. We're gonna storm their bridge." And then I'm gonna use ghost sound to make the sound of a number of like people running in through the airlock towards the back, like away from the smoke, basically.
Beautiful, Ben. Beautiful.
And then I'm going to move
Ooh, I like
back.
it.
And I'm gonna say, "Follow Brandon." That's what I'm gonna say. And then I'm gonna move back towards where Sawbones I assume would be. I'm gonna keep moving back until I get out. But I know where the door was, right? So I can remember, right? I said that because clearly everyone would be like, "Brandon's not here," and they're not gonna be like, they know it's bullshit. I wanted my crew to know it's bullshit, but you know, Mr. Dum Dum don't know shit. So it's a will save. It says will saving throw will for disbelief.
So yeah, let's. I'm gonna go ahead and roll some saving throws here for these guys. What's your DC?
My DC is 14.
Spell save DC is 14. Okay. All right, great. Burzin, it's your turn. There's smoke everywhere.
Like, having felt Sawbones and Tiny brush past me, running back to the airlock, he says, "Geez, guys, it would have been great if someone could have done, a knowledge check on this weird dog thing. But, I guess I'll just shoot it anyway." And he's going to try and shoot it 2 times.
Okay.
Well, that's going to miss on the first one, because my attack bonus is only 3.
Should always tell me what it is, just in case. You never know what the AC is.
Well, I rolled a 7, and that equals a 6. And that one was an 11. So, 2 shots. He just levels it, tries to see it with his tactical pistol, and yeah, just shooting into smoke.
And of course, Daniel firing twice gives you a negative to both attack
-4
rolls.
to both attack rolls.
-4 to both attack rolls. Okay, so risky, but trying to risk it for a biscuit. That's a full round action there, meaning you can't move. But bonus actions you'd like to take?
Well, just again saying, if anyone can do a knowledge check on this weird dog, that would be great, so we could find out what it is, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure if they could see it, they would.
Just
It was
shouting
up
into the
close to me.
smoke.
Could I have done a life science check to be like, well, because Cap's talking about it, let me think if I remember what that kind of thing might be.
Sure. So, on your turn,
Okay,
you could do
cool.
that. Yeah.
Before we move on, can I do a perception check to see if I can see where Captain Reeg is, if he's still over there, obscured by the smoke?
Sure. Yeah, you can make a perception check using different senses to try and figure that out through the smoke
I
cloud.
rolled a 5, which would be a 10. I rolled a 10.
Yeah. You're not quite sure. As far as you know, he's still there.
I see like a weird silhouette of a dome-shaped helmet, but when the smoke clears, it's actually just like a fishbowl on a mop.
Yeah. Son of a damn goblins. They're too tricky. And we now move to Astra. Astra, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to, being that I'm pretty close to this beast, I'm going to shoot my static pistol at it at close
Roll
range.
a knowledge check. See if you can find out what it is.
I don't have any knowledge on life sciences or anything. I don't have any life sciences or...
I've got this is exactly what my custom micro lab's for.
Okay.
If only you could see it from there, Sawbones.
Okay, so I got a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit. Let me see here. This is versus EAC.
Yep, EAC.
So, I'd like you to please roll a D100 to see if you hit it. There is a 20% mischance.
27.
You were so close to missing, but that is a hit.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, so if
Oh.
on 20% chance, if you roll below 20 or 20 or below, it's a miss.
Oh, well, that's lucky. Okay, and it's a 4 damage.
All right, 4 points of damage on that.
Nice.
Because I haven't moved, Bantam has an action plus a move.
Yes.
So he is going to shoot where he last saw this guy that's north of the smoke.
Okay, yeah, the one who's appeared in the hallway that leads up further north into the ship, yes.
He's got a pulse caster pistol attached to his rig.
Okay.
And he has... Nah, that's not going to hit. No, he's got 6 plus 20% chance of not hitting. No, he missed.
All right.
And he's going to move back in the direction towards the door. So he'll probably land about where he started. There. That'll be about as far as he'll get.
Yes.
Oh, and she says, Captain, are we actually retreating? Like everyone else has sort of like disappeared. She heard everyone leave and she's still stuck in the one spot.
I'm still here.
So now it is this thing's turn. The creature.
That no one's identified.
It senses you there, Astra, and it's going to attempt to take a bite out of you.
Chomp.
Miss.
Nice.
And you feel it move forward, Burrs, and you feel this thing moving up closer to you as well.
Yuck.
You feel its
Ooh,
presence.
We can flank it. No, it doesn't make sound, remember?
Mari, it's really difficult to make it scary without making some sounds myself. So it makes flavor sounds, but it doesn't actually make sounds.
That's
Okay,
really
okay.
confusing.
Now it is some goblin turn. Okay.
I feel like the Captain Riga, Rig. He's gone to a control somewhere to like vent the smoke.
That would be clever.
There's going to be some lasers that are entering into that into the area there.
This is where everyone thanks me for popping smoke.
Burzin, a 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I'll roll concealment after. And a 14 KAC.
It's a miss.
Okay, great. So that's 1 concealment roll. I rolled a 27 as well.
Ah.
Crazy. There you go. Okay, so that's 1 hit on old Burzy Burrs. The Burzmeister. 4 points of damage to you. And there is a shot at Astra. That's a 20 to hit as well.
That hits.
Concealment. Yep, 40. And also 4 points of damage on you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So now we are back at the top of the pops with old Sawbones, everyone's favorite smoke pop and rap.
So, just as a point of order, do I have line of sight to the dog, or is the smoke like completely concealing my view of him?
It is completely concealed. However, you did see it run up and it was drooling right in front of your face, so you can see it in your mind's eye. Clearly enough. So yeah, you can make a...
Cool.
Can you do a life science
No, he
check,
wants to
please?
roll a-
This will be a +8, 24.
Oh,
Fuck.
huge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've heard of these things before. You may have even seen one. It's known as an akata. These are pretty horrible creatures. So generally they live in like the dark reaches, the voids of space, on asteroids, comets, dying planets, that sort of thing. Really quite nasty. And they can hibernate for quite some time as well. So they have a very, very long lifespan as well. The reason this thing was making no noise, because it doesn't actually have any like auditory lungs, vocal cords, or things like that. So it can't actually make noise. Living in space, it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to breathe. And these things are particularly nasty because they are known to cause void death.
That sounds
If
pleasant.
they bite you, there is a chance that you could be infected by this.
Oh, good.
And because you got a nice chunky roll there, so I'll give you a little bit of info on it. So they're pretty fast. They do have a climb speed. They've got resistance to fire, which of course laser weapons do fire damage. And they're immune to cold, disease, poison, starvation. but they are very susceptible to salt water, actually.
Quick, everyone start crying.
Oh, sawbones.
Get your saline solution.
Yeah.
Exactly, just shoot him with saline.
Get a syringe full of saline solution.
Yeah.
You got that, surely. You're a doctor.
Yeah.
Truly, the stuff of nightmares, guys.
And what would you like to do?
I would like to shoot it with my semi-automatic pistol, my tactical pistol.
Sure, go ahead.
20 to hit.
Okay, so it's moved from where you knew that it was.
Could he retroactively roll like a perception check to see if he knows that it's moved?
I wish to punish Mark for his brazen use of smoke grenades. So- yeah, give me a perception check to see if you'd be able to know that it did actually move. Go ahead.
23.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. You did hear some footsteps there. Maybe you saw a shadow move, and you just hit it.
Those big rat ears.
Thank you, Dan. I'd like to thank the Cap for that strategic insight into the game mechanics.
So yeah, roll your concealment, 20%.
46.
Yep, that's a hit. All right, give me that damage.
All right. Damage. 1d6. That would be a 2 of piercing damage.
It is Reeg's turn. You hear automatic fire.
Oh.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. Against Bantam first. 22.
Ooh, yuck.
That hits.
Burzan, probably going to miss with a 9.
Yeah, it's a miss.
And against the Akata. And then Astra. Oh, okay, but you're very lucky. I rolled a natural 20, but you cannot crit whilst firing with an automatic weapon. So I'm going to roll a bit of concealment now. So first concealment on Bantam. 67. Yep, 32 on Astra there as well.
What about the Akata?
We are going to do a little bit of damage here for all parties involved. That's going to be 5 points of damage to everybody. Okay, and we move to Tiny.
Okay, Bonesaw didn't share his information. I'd like to do a life science check on that thing, if possible.
Bonesaw.
Sawbones.
I did.
I still want to see if I get any more info, because I have a question about it. See if I can figure something out.
Sure, go ahead.
That's a 20. I want to know how perceptive they are or how intelligent they are.
I mean, they are intelligent. Yeah, they do have a perception, a bonus to their perception.
Okay, well, it's still worth it for me.
Okay.
I heard where Burzan is. I'm going to walk a little bit closer within what I feel what is 10 feet of that area. Tiny is going to use his telepathic message to attempt to communicate with Astra. Anyone who's within 10 feet of me can attempt a perception check as well to try to overhear what it is. They know something weird's happening.
Okay.
So y'all can do an attempt a perception check of, you're going to try and hit 25. But I'm trying to speak to Astra.
Yeah, so everyone go ahead.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
Okay, so Astra hears, Bantam doesn't.
I don't. Sawbones doesn't.
And I don't know. I don't need to know about everything else. I'm just going to talk to Astra, and I'm going to say, Astra, look, it's impossible to fight in this smoke. We gotta get out. We can destroy the ship when we're on our ship. Let's just go. The smoke has made it nearly impossible to fight. We have to leave. There's no point in staying here anymore. I'm gonna tell that to Sawbones in a way that he'll know. I'll even look at him because we're close, but we're close to the exit. Just come and try and get the captain if you can as well. There's literally no point in staying here and fighting. Zero. We can just kill the ship. This is a pointless battle.
All right. So I've heard the message. Can I reply, or is that not a thing?
You can reply to me, yeah.
I've heard you. I'm gonna try and get around this weird death void creature, and I'm on my way.
Okay, and that was my action. Movement wise, I'm literally just gonna call out as I just take a step back towards the door to ready to open it. And I'm just gonna call out in Yosoki and just say, because I speak Yosoki fluently, and I'm gonna say, Sawbones, gotta get the cap, we gotta get out now. Let's just go and blow this thing up in Yosoki.
I'm with you, Tiny.
I love your clandestine way of handling this. However, in Starfinder, you cannot break up your movement between actions.
Yeah, okay, then I'll stay right there. No problem.
And we move to Burzan.
How Astra and I are on either side of this creature, are we flanking?
No.
Or okay.
You need to draw a direct line through its square.
Is there like a 5-foot step or like a guarded step or something where I can move and not take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, that's a guarded step.
I'm going to take a guarded step back towards the door, the northwest of the room. And as I do so, I'm going to fire once at the creature, saying, "Die, you weird void monster!"
You tell him.
And I rolled an 11.
11 versus KAC does not hit.
Burzin can kind of feel some of the soldier impulses coming back from his previous life, but it's not as good a muscle memory as he thought it was going to be. He feels like he probably needs to do a bit more training.
He's getting there. We move to Astra. Astra, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm going to take a guarded step out of the way first. If I'm there, is that still in his range?
Yes. So you'd need to move directly south.
If I move directly south in a guarded step, I still have, is it 20 movement?
No, so that's its own movement action. A guarded step is a movement action.
Okay.
You spend your whole movement to move carefully. So now you could move a second time if you wanted to.
No, I'm going to take the guarded step and I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Ha, that totally missed. The smoke's in my eyes. It makes me sting. And while that's happening, Bantam is going to take a shot at the blue void monster as well. Actually, do I need to do a... Yeah, help me out. Does he need to do a perception check on where the blue beast is?
The blue beast!
Blue beast of doom.
I feel like you knew where it was. And if you know where it is, you could...
I did.
Essentially communicate to Bantam where it was. You know what I mean? It's kind of like...
Excellent.
Because it acts through you. It's not like telling an ally, hey, it's over there. It's like you control it. So I think it's a different situation there.
Yep. 14 versus KAC. Ooh, EAC, sorry. No, EAC.
A 14 hits.
Oh.
Okay, Bantam's going to need to do a bit of a concealment check. 20%.
D100, yeah?
Yep.
61.
That is a hit. Bantam, finish it off.
I got 2 damage? 2 energy damage?
Okay, all right. Well, you know.
Look, it's better than what Astra's just tried for.
Yeah, it's certainly not dead, but, you know, you hear a silent scream from the void.
Thanks, Bantam.
Void Scream. It's an ability that it's got. You're now deafened and sickened.
The Akita's going to go, and seeing as its most recent target fired at it, it's going to move up towards Astra. You feel it closing in on you.
No, Bantam fired first.
But it's going to move up towards you because it can.
Okay, that's fair.
It can smell you, but it can't smell Bantam, even though it has no lungs. Don't rule book me. All right. Don't at me,
It can
bro.
perceive me.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's what I meant to say. You know, just once I would like this thing to bite someone and give them a horrible disease.
I'm so glad you keep missing that. Like,
Please no.
I don't want void death. I don't want anyone on my ship getting void death. I feel like I should have taken.
Especially the pilot.
I should have taken the attack of opportunity to try and draw it to attack me to miss, so that it didn't give you void death. But Burzin's a bit of a coward, so.
As we get around to the rest of the goblins' turns, you guys heard this.
Oh shit.
And this rush of wind starts to fill the ship.
Getting sucked out of the.
Everybody gets pulled out of the ship. Explosive decompression. End of campaign.
Hey, at least give us a save to try and like grab onto a.
I'm in a spacesuit.
To the.
Did I stutter?
Okay,
End
sorry.
of camp. No. So as that happens, you see the smoke start to just start to dissipate and get sucked into vents all around.
Oh god.
As it clears, you've noticed there's been a little bit of movement around from some of these goblins. They can see clearly now the smoke has gone. They can see all obstacles in their way.
Ooh.
And they can see you guys too.
It's going to be a really bad day.
You guys notice that there's a couple of them. The one who is standing in the doorway, and Reeg and the one standing next to him, they're kind of like looking around like really paranoid, and they're like looking at the bridge and then like looking over at you guys, looking back, and you know, as if they had not succeeded on Tiny's ruse before. They were looking
Yeah.
all around.
Good opportunity to run away.
Ooh.
Astra, you notice as well that the passageway heading north is now open, and you can see directly up into the bridge. And giving a quick little head count, you can see that one of the goblins has disappeared up into the bridge.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to relay that information.
But for now, let's shoot some lasers. Person. Yep, that is a 20 to hit.
Sure.
No concealment here anymore. That's 4 points of damage to you. Astra. 15 to hit you.
Nope. Does not hit.
Oh,
Nice. Okay. Sails past your head there.
Hits the Akata.
Ooh, I think that's going to be a Bantam shot. Oh, okay. That's going to be a 13 to hit Bantam. That's going to be EAC.
Yep. Damn it. That hits.
Yes, good. Nice. 5 points of damage on Bantam.
Yuck.
Oh, shit.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to move back up to the top of the round, and we are up to Sawbones again. Sawbones, this smoke has cleared, been vented out of the ship. Suddenly you can see everything before you. You are currently inside the airlock. Tiny's standing in the door. Bosun's just in front of him. And you can see out there's this terrifying Akata who is right up in front of Astra, biting and gnashing at her. You can see there's Reeg. He's standing there with one of the space goblins there. They're still behind these crates and cover, but that's about all you can see from where you are.
So I want to try something, Tom, and feel free to say no if this is not cool, right? But
if it involves another smoke grenade, no.
So obviously I know that this creature is vulnerable to salt water.
Yes.
And I happen to have a couple of ready-to-eat medical meals with me. Sorry, not medical, they're meals. Each pack contains, among other things, seasonings, and I would call salt a seasoning. How are you feeling about this? So, because what I want to do is I want to take the salt.
Man.
I want to spit into one of my syringes and create like a high concentrate saline solution,
A slurry.
and then shoot it with my injectable.
By the rules of the game, that should take you a lot longer than, that, like, you would need to take it out, do
Fair.
that, open the salt packet, put it in, spit in the thing. But
Fair.
because that's a really creative way to make that happen, I'm going to allow it.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
But that takes up your entire move action, so it is going to get a bit of soft cover there because you're shooting through Tiny. That's the trade-off here.
Can I just quickly check something? So Moxie, it says I can stand from prone as a swift action. Do you think that would also allow me to go to prone as a swift action?
Does it say that?
It does not say that.
The text is clear.
The text is clear. Okay. Well then, I will attempt to
dropping
shoot.
to prone is a swift action, just so you know.
Oh.
Beaten
Well
by
then,
the rules.
I would.
Yes. As I said, the text is clear.
So I will. Yes, I will. I will drop to prone.
Drop to prone.
So I'll give myself a little +2 on top of my +6. Ooh, 13 + 6 is 19. It's a hit. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's a
Took
hit.
me a-
Saline solution. The old spit and salt.
So what do I do now? Do I roll damage or?
So you've hit it. So I guess it's salt with spit. So I'm going to say that's probably a D4.
Yeah,
You
I
think
already
up like
roll
a really sad
D4.
memory, you cry into it. There's your saline.
My needler pistol does 1d4 damage just normally.
Yeah, so that's what this does. It's 1d4 damage, and then something it's vulnerable to, it takes an extra 50%
Got
of
you.
damage.
Sorry. That's a 3.
Okay.
So it takes an extra 1.5 points of damage.
Okay, as it hits it, it's barely hanging on. It looks like a stiff breeze would finish it off. And we move to Captain Reeg as he sees this needle sticking out. He's like, you... Greylock, come here. And it kind of looks over. as he's calling to it. And you see him reload, and he says,
Where's the rest, huh? You said there's going to be some reinforcements. I can't see him.
but he sounds a little bit paranoid as he's saying that. Ben, I like your hustle for what you did. So there's going to be some lingering effects
cool.
to that. He's going to be, maybe he's not going to be, shooting
Nice.
so well. So he's going to take a shot there. He wants to protect Grey, like he's going to shoot at Astra. Tasty. That is a 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
7 points of damage to Astra.
Oh, I am not looking.
A single shot
Not
rings
looking
out from his
well.
rifle.
Astra, no!
We move up to Tiny.
I would like to delay my turn until the dog thing returns to its master, and then take my turn. Is that all right? Can you do that in Starfinder?
Sure. It goes second last in the initiative.
That's
just so
fine.
you're aware.
Either way, I just want to delay my turn till that happens, because I have a feeling I can use something to help Saul out if it does go there and no one hits it.
I mean, holding your action, you can. Delaying, you can just go whenever you want to.
Okay.
So if something else happens, it dies or something,
Okay.
you can then
Cool,
choose
cool,
to
cool,
act.
cool. Yeah, if it dies, then I'm just gonna go straight for those guys. Cool.
Burson.
Yeah, because I was literally about to shoot at it, and I feel
Fair,
like
fair.
it doesn't have much juice left.
Yeah, I was just gonna kill like 3 birds with 1 stone if I could, but yeah. But if you can kill it, go for it.
I'm gonna level my pistol at it with 2 hands, holding it in the classic 2-handed grip, and I'm gonna put get 'em on the Akata,
Okay. So a +1 to that.
and I'm gonna squeeze the trigger on my semi-auto tactical pistol, and that's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh baby, it's 5 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
dead. As you hear
Yes.
Reed call out.
Greylac! Greylac, no! Oh, Captain! Now you've really made me angry.
So much for your space dog, Captain.
All right, and we move.
Thanks, Captain.
Astra, this thing.
Oh,
maybe
man.
it was like kind of like raising up, like, and then just drops down, and you see Burson
Yeah.
standing there, like
Smoking
2 hands on the
pistol.
pistol, smoking gun. Yeah, as it like the camera focus changes from the
Yeah.
pistol to Burson, he gives like a
Just a little wink.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fixes
Can
his hair.
I take my action then? Can I go?
Oh, fantastic.
Awesome.
Yes, you can. Tiny has now moved in the initiative order to go after
I'm
Burson.
gonna go forward all the way,
Ooh,
Go forth, Tiny.
And oh my,
and I'm going
Whoa.
to
you're really going forth.
look at them, and I'm gonna say, the reinforcements are right here, and then I'm gonna say,
Oh shit.
I just like this move. I'm gonna say, misdirect and flourish, and I'm gonna channel all the heat from the room into a cone directly upon both.
Okay,
Of them.
can you give us can you read the text to us?
Yes.
I don't know what this is.
It's a reflex save. It's called Overheat. I collect the heat generated by nearby bodies, including myself, and I'm assuming the dead Greylac as well. There's some heat there. And I vent it outwards in a thermal wave, dealing 2d8 fire damage to the creatures and objects in the area.
Oof.
Oh
There's
my
a reflex save,
goodness
though.
gracious me.
Oh my
Is that
god.
a
15-foot cone. That's why I'm standing right there. So I'm standing right 15 feet away from them,
Okay.
or less than. Yeah.
So. Yeah, I understand. I just definitely want to use
Your
my
cone thing, yeah.
Look at you with
Yeah.
your little cones there, mate.
I just
That's
wanted.
a little
I just wanted to make sure it was all correct as well when I did it. So if
Yep,
the
yeah.
space dog had gone back to them, it would have most likely have been in the cone as well. So that was why I was holding.
Yeah, 100%. So with that, you don't even need to move that far if you don't want to. You could be one step. further
Okay,
back if
yeah,
you
I'll
wanted
step
to.
a little back so then I can channel some of that energy as well. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, great. See, this is
Oh,
why
yeah.
templates are so great. Excellent. So,
that
ridiculous.
dead
So,
body down
is there a save involved with this?
Yes, it's a reflex save.
Okay, couple of reflex saves coming up.
Yeah.
Well. All right, let's
little dance.
let's see. So, reflex save. Ooh, you think you'd have a better reflex? 9.
Oh.
And the other one is an 11.
They both take 15 points of fire damage as I channel that heat right at both of them.
Oh my!
As I say, the reinforcements are right here.
Well, that's all the reinforcements you needed because both of them go up in flames.
You just hear like Burzin applauding from the back. Tiny, I didn't know you had it in you.
And their horrible screams fill your ears.
I can't wait to comment on that video on technomancing the stone, because that was a really useful spell.
I killed 2 people.
Yeah. Murder.
I saw that.
And as that happens, there's these like CO2 jets from the roof.
Like
And they put their bodies out.
Yeah.
But they're definitely still on fire.
Ooh, hot.
Okay, so as all Rigi Rig goes down.
Can I turn to the remaining one and say, just give up?
Yes, you can. Are you making it intimidate?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a giant Fesk.
Don't forget the plus
go
2
ahead.
on that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Okay. I don't know what my intimidate score is. It's not great because I don't have. It's plus 0. So but plus 2. So that is a 16.
Not bad.
Okay.
I'm more of an intellectual. Can I say it in? Would I assume I know so many random languages? Is it possible I knew the language of the planet that we were just on?
Akatonian.
Akatonian.
I know Akatonian.
Akatonian? I do speak Akatonian. I do speak Akatonian.
Yeah, I know Akatonian.
Yeah, you can speak that.
Yeah. I mean, just assuming, because I know about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different languages. I mean, I took the classes, I got the tapes, I might as well use the language when I can.
So as Rig went down, they made a couple of will saves to see if they were going to carry on, and they actually succeeded at those. But then you made your intimidate check, and they failed at that.
Ooh.
I would say that these guys who are in this room, they both drop their weapons and put their hands up.
Fantastic.
But you guys are not currently
Alright.
out of initiative because there is still
Take it
one
to the
remaining.
bridge.
So yeah, these guys both drop their weapons, and they are, for all intents and purposes, out of the combat initiative. And we move to Astra.
I am going to sprint over the body of the well-loved void dog. And I'm going to try and get as far as I can this way. I'm going to double move instead of move and act. So if I'm there,
Okay.
so I should be able to get 60, but I'm crossing some terrain that's not so great. So would you say I'd probably be...
Yeah, so you can get there with one, and then you can move 30 feet directly
Sweet.
up.
So 30 feet takes me to the door. So I've run as fast as I can up to the door.
Okay, and as you get up there, you can see there's the remaining goblin. He's sitting at the controls
All right.
in the bridge. And you also see there's a body on the floor there, sprawled out from the pilot's chair.
All right, I'm going to talk to this guy and just go, your captain's dead. Everyone else has given up. It's just you and me, buddy. What are you going to do?
Huh? What? Rig's dead? Oh, God.
Dead as his dog.
Make an intimidation check. As that's happening, maybe he's getting on the comms, saying,
Hey, guys, what's going on? What's going on in there?
I got a really good 5 for intimidating.
If you say nothing, would it just ultra intimidate him anyways? Because Riggs talks so much that it's gonna anybody there? Just the silence of looking at it would terrify the crap out of him.
So this one looks at you with his sharp teeth.
Well, Captain's gone, is he? Okay. Well, everybody else, we can keep on with this. Captain Reed's gone. Now it's time for Captain Paizo to step up.
Paizo, there's no one left. It's you and me.
And
He's just like,
pulled out
"Bring
his
it on,
weapon.
baby."
Take... damn it.
A Bantam has a turn, a move, or
Okay,
a
Bantam,
action.
where are you in the scheme of things? Can you get there? Bantam can't really go very far. Okay, he's going to attempt to back me up though, and he'll get to about there.
Okay, sure. And the Akita's dead.
Akita?
So we move to the
Isn't an Akita a
And
dog?
they're-
It is a dog. It's a
Akata.
space dog.
Oh god. And we, you can see. So these other space goblins, they've got their hands up, looking around, and they've just heard this thing on the comms, and they're maybe looking down at their weapons. Hands are up, just kind of waiting for instructions from you guys of what to do.
Don't do it. Don't look at your weapons.
They look like up at the roof.
Yeah, that's better.
I lean around the corner from my little hiding position, and I just hold out a syringe, like a really pointy syringe, and I say, unless you guys pick up your guns and shoot that fucking goblin in the bridge, I'm going to stab you in the eyeball with this.
Sawbones, you're confusing their small goblin brains.
And they are really confused. They don't know what to do. The other one is going to fire at Astra and says,
Now, you're on Captain Vazo's ship. Please get the hell off.
takes a shot. That's going to be a 13.
No, that misses.
And we move back up top to Sawbones.
I'm going to step out, and I'm trying to get to here. I know I'm moving through a bit of terrain there, Tom, but I think I should be okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You can get there.
I'm going to shoot Astra in the back.
Betrayal!
Ouch!
With a with a booster, and I'm going to grant you a +1 to AC.
Ooh, nice. I'll need that.
How are you doing for health?
Yeah, not great. Not great. I don't really want to say it out loud because I'm worried that Tom will kill me, but it's 9 left.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Ugh.
She gets crit in the next round.
Even if she does, it'd be real difficult to kill her outright with a goblin.
Okay, it's Burzen's turn.
So Burzen's going to rush over the difficult terrain. So it's 1, 2 to move into it, 3, 4 to keep moving into it, 5 to push out of it. Like on his way past the goblin, he wants to just like pretend like he trips and push him into the wall. Like, you know, that classic thing that bullies would do at school?
Okay.
And then proceed to like quickly move upwards. So that's one full move. Gonna move to there. And as I move, I draw my survival knife. It's just you and us now, punk. I suggest you give up if you want to walk out of here with your life.
You trying to intimidate it?
Sure am. It's a natty 19 for a 27.
All right.
Drops his weapon, hands up, and you guys are out of combat.
I was about to use magic missile on him.
Yeah, you.
Because I could see him all the way down the hall, and I just wanted to be like, boom.
Yeah, thought as much, goblin.
That's Captain Vazo to you.
Sure, Captain.
Yeah, Captain.
I'm going to walk over and take his weapon, pat him down to make sure he's unarmed.
I collect their guns.
Now, get off the bridge. Go sit down with your friends. And I trip him a little bit as he walks past, like a bully.
Oh. Okay.
Can I search this place? These people?
You can, but we are going to have to find out next episode what exactly they have. Star Raiders is an Arcane Focus Network production. Be sure to rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You'd be amazed how much it helps us spread the word. Looking for more adventure? Head to arcanefocusnetwork.com.